Hi, S. Noor Muhammad. Thank you so much for visiting the channel. Okay, so as you requested, I have uploaded one video. So where I worked with drop down list and also where I have worked with automating the radio buttons and also where I worked with automating the checkboxes as well. Okay, so I hope that video will help you. So as I thought like you are a beginner for this automation testing using of Selenium. Okay, I hope you have already checked that video. If you did not check yet, please go through that video. It is not a live session, so where I have uploaded a kind of video, so that is completely one sample page. Okay, so where it is a simple scenario, so where that page is consisting of where we are entering the text box with some information, and also where we are automating the drop down list, and also where we are automating the checkboxes, and also I have shown there how we can automate the alerts as well. Okay, so please guys, please join the live stream. Once enough people get joined for this session, I am going to discuss about the Selenium interview questions for both fresher candidates as well as for experienced also. So please drop a like for this live stream, which will be really very helpful for you if you are attending for any interview as a fresher or as a experienced candidate. But first, okay, but first we will discuss about, okay, first we will discuss about which one, fresher candidates interview questions. So saying that what are all the basic things we have in Selenium. So later we will slowly move on to the experienced candidates interview questions as well. So please don't skip this video, which will be really very helpful for you. I know all these questions have already known by you, but anyway again I am trying to make some questions for you for your reference. Okay, please guys, please join with me, and also you can ask me if you have any questions as well during our live stream. Okay, yeah, come on guys, please. So currently S Noor Muhammad is joining our live session today. So thank you so much for your presence here, S Noor Muhammad. And also I am expecting some more people to join, at least 2 to 3 members, so that we can start our session early. Okay, so that's why I came almost 10 minutes before only. So I am doing some background work to show you all the interview questions, so that's why it got delayed by 5 or 6 minutes. Okay, yeah, you can ask any questions, S Noor Muhammad, until remaining people are going to join for this live session. We can discuss accordingly, not an issue. Okay, any question, if you have any questions, you can now, and you can ask me from the live chat. Okay, any question, if you have any questions, you can now, and you can. Yes, Nur Muhammad. So we will discuss on tomorrow if possible. Okay, because many of the people are requested to make some live session on interview questions. Okay, so I wrote it down. See how you asked me on today live session. So accordingly, I have uploaded one video after our session. Okay, so in the same way, I have noted down your question also, how this page factory will work, right? So I have noted down, and it will require more time to explanation. Okay, so that's why now we will continue with this Selenium interview question and answers for both freshers and experienced candidates. You no need to worry about that page object model, page factory. So we will discuss about everything in detail as per your request. Okay, there won't be any doubt. I won't skip the questions what you people are asking. The next day morning or when we are conducting the live sessions, I am coming up with some the same what you are expecting. Okay, so I have noted down everything. Okay, not an issue, we will discuss, because again I need to show you from scratch level only page object model why we are using, and also what is page factory and what is init elements. So and also what is at the rate find by annotation. So these and all we have to discuss here. Okay, but I can tell you in a oral way, if that is fine, not an issue. But if you are expecting more also means, so then we will discuss about, we will discuss about this on our next sessions. Okay, if you are expecting more content from that particular page factory. Okay, You no need to worry, I will be there. I will explain each and everything in a clear way. Okay, note you can note everything. Can we include the locating of drop down location in the page object model as well? Yes, yes. So the handling drop downs, performing click operations, performing send keys operations, automating the radio buttons, automating the checkbox elements, and also automating the alerts. So these and all we are going to create some reusable methods. So those reusable methods we are going to calling into our actual test cases. Okay, so I have made already one dedicated live session to show you. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, we can include all those inside our test cases only. Okay, for now we can discuss about the Selenium interview question and answers for freshers as well as for experienced candidates. But initially, whatever the questions I am going to discuss now, so those questions you have already known. But anyway, we can discuss later in this video about experienced candidate interviews questions as well. So please don't skip this video. Skip this live session, and also please don't get out of from this live session. Please continue with me till the end, so where I am going to show you the interview questions, and also I am going to discuss about each and every question in a detailed way. Okay, so come on guys, I am expecting some more people to join so that we can start our actual session now. Okay, yes. Yes, yes, Noor Muhammad. I will let you know about that one. So not an issue. Okay. I have already shown, and also I have uploaded videos which are related to how we can create reusable methods or reusable contents. Okay, reusable components in page object model. You can check out that video in our channel as well. Yeah, hi Arun Kumar. Thank you so much for visiting the channel. So in this session, I am going to discuss about the Selenium interview questions and answers. So based upon our previous live sessions, I think 2 or 3 people, you are also there, I guess, Arun Kumar, in that list. So you guys are requested me to make some interview questions and discuss with you. So that's why I came up with some interview questions for both experienced and fresher candidates as well. Okay, so the questions what I am going to discuss, okay, the questions what I'm going to discuss about, especially for fresher candidates, so those questions you have already known. But anyway, in later in this video I am going to discuss about the questions for experienced candidates also. Okay, I am going to discuss, not an issue. Okay, that is not an issue. Yeah, thank you so much Arun Kumar. So we can wait for a few more minutes so that we can start our session as per the schedule. Okay, means 7:44 currently the IST time is. We can start exactly at 7:47. Okay, now 7:45 p.m. we can start our session exactly at 7:47 p.m. Okay, so because I am waiting for some more people to join for this session, so otherwise the remaining people will also miss the session. So that's the reason why I am telling. So please wait in this live session and don't skip or don't go outside before watching this live session. Okay, so please like the live stream guys. I need your support to provide you more content from automation testing as well as from manual testing as well. Yes, yes, I am going to cover the collections concept as well. So how much, as soon as possible, we will, if we completed this Selenium interview question and answer session. So next I am going to discuss about collections concept with some basic examples only. If I want to explain with you in some real time scenarios, means it will take more time. So that's the reason why I am telling. So what is collections and what are the different types of we have, and we will discuss about each and everything. Okay, so that's why I have came up at 7:30 p.m. only today. So please stay in this live session. I am going to discuss about interview question for freshers as well as for experienced candidates. Okay, currently 5 are watching. Thank you so much for all people who visited to the channel currently. Thank you so much. And also I would like full to thankful for the people who are not attended this live session, the people who supported already earlier this live session. So I am really thankful for each and everyone. Okay, so now let's begin with our actual live session of Selenium interview questions and answers. Okay, can I start it now? And also please like the live stream, guys. Please like the live stream, because it is our starting days. Okay, so that's the reason why I am asking these many times. Okay, the support what you are showing, which will helpful for me to make more live sessions, to upload more videos which are from the Selenium as well as manual as well as for database as well in upcoming days. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. So moving to our first slide. So these questions what I am showing initially, you people already know, but anyway you don't skip these sessions, I mean these questions. Okay, so here the first question here is, okay, the first question here is, as you can see in the screen, does Selenium has execution engine? Okay, does Selenium has execution engine or not? Okay, this is your actual one kind of interview question. So how you will tell, please let me know from the live chat. This is like Q&A interaction. Okay, does Selenium has execution engine or not? Please let me know from the live chat. Okay, does Selenium have execution engine or not? So what do you think, if you face this interview question during your interview, how you can explain? If you know, please let me know from the live chat as yes. If you don't know, please let me know from the live chat as no, so that we can discuss accordingly and we can interact with each other to discuss about more about these interview questions what I am going to show you. Okay, so please guys, please try to understand. So where, I mean how much you are interacting with me, so that will be helpful for me as well. Okay, to show you more interview questions later in this video. Okay, Arun Kumar said he don't know about the first question, that is called as, does Selenium has execution engine or not? Okay, so which means, does Selenium can execute script on their own or not? Okay, this question means, does Selenium has execution engine? If interviewer will ask you this question means, you have to think like, which means, does Selenium can execute script on their own or not? Okay, that is the actual question. So actually what is the answer for this one? I am expecting some more people to poll their answers here. Only Arun Kumar replied saying that he don't know about that question, but now I am going to provide you the answer as well for that particular question. Okay, S Noor Muhammad, don't know sir. Okay, any other people, if you have anything, please let me know from the live chat. Why like that, S Noor Muhammad? Because enough people got to be joined, right? We joined earlier, but if we, some more people get joined for this live session, so which will be helpful for them as well, right? So that's why I am asking these many times. Okay, so anyway, so here the answer is no. Okay, the here the answer is no. Okay, Arun Kumar, you also said like answer is no, or you don't know the answer. Okay, I'm in a confusion, because the question what I have asked, that should be related with no only, but in my understanding you are mentioning the question what I have asked, you don't know the answer, or the answer you mentioned is no. That is the correct or not, I am not sure. Okay, anyway the answer here is no. For the execution of Selenium script, we have to rely on third party tools. Okay, so the answer here is, does Selenium has execution engine or not? So the answer here is no. So why means, for the execution of Selenium scripts, we have to rely on third party tools. Okay, third party tools, either we can use TestNG, JUnit, or sometimes we can use Java main method. Okay, or sometimes we can use Java main method as well. Okay, usually we don't prefer Java main method, because we will not get a report as well as a lot of TestNG features which we cannot available by using of Java main method. Okay, that is the answer for that first question, that is, does Selenium has execution engine or not? Okay, the answer is no. Why means, for the execution purpose of Selenium script, the execution of Selenium scripts, we have to rely on third party tools. Okay, either we can use TestNG or JUnit, and also sometimes we can use which one, Java main method also. Usually we don't prefer Java main method for execution purpose because we will not get a report, as well as lots of testing it features we are not able to use if we are using Java main method. So that is the answer for the first question. So then the next question here is, Selenium has Excel reading methods or not? Okay, Selenium has Excel reading methods or not? So please provide your answer in the live chat. Okay, Selenium has Excel reading methods or not? Okay, please let me know from the live chat, guys. Selenium has Excel read methods or not? Okay, does Selenium has Excel reading methods or not? So this is my question. What is your answer? Please let me know. Okay, yeah, Arun Kumar mentioned the answer as yes. So how come the answer is yes? Because inside our Selenium we don't have any methods where we can read the Excel related documents. Okay, that's the reason why we are depending upon one tool that is called as Apache Py, which means poor obfuscation implementation, okay, tool, which is poor obfuscation implementation tool. Okay, Selenium API has no Excel reading methods for Selenium. Okay, Selenium API has no Excel reading methods for Selenium. You want to, we want to take data from external source, either from properties file or either it is from Excel file. For Excel file we are using this Apache Py, right? For Excel file we are using this Apache Py. For properties file we are using properties class, where I have already mentioned about this concept. Yes, so but this is not a part of Selenium, so that's why we are depending upon the some tool that is called as Apache Py. Okay, the answer is here no. Selenium API has no Excel reading methods. For Selenium we want to take, okay, if we are reading some data means we want to take data from external sources, either it is from which one, properties file, or either it is from someone has subscribed. Thank you so much for your subscription. Okay, let me check, I am not able to see his name. Anyway, thank you so much for your subscription. I will get one email notification once if anyone got subscribed to our channel during our live session or after our live session also. Okay, here the answer is Selenium API has no Excel reading methods by defaultly. If you want to work with Excel reading methods means we need to depends upon, okay, we need to depend upon some tool called as Apache API, Apache Py, and also we are going to use one properties file as well. Why are you silent? No, I am not silent, Chandramohan. I am speaking only. So maybe something wrong from your end only. But anyway, thank you so much for visiting the channel, Chandramohan. So this session will be very helpful for you people. So the answer is that one only. Selenium that don't have any Excel reading methods. Okay. Okay, right? So and the next question here is components of Selenium IDE. Okay, components of Selenium IDE. So as we know already, why we are using this Selenium means to automate any application. The help of, if we are using any tool to automate application means that is called as an automation testing, means making testing process, okay, making testing process automated using the tools like QTP or Selenium, then it is called as an automation testing, right? Then that is called as an automation testing. So in the same way we have some Selenium components, okay, in the same way we have components of Selenium. So inside that the first one here is Selenium IDE. Okay, so Selenium, first of all, Selenium is a free open source tool, open source functional testing tools used, okay, used for web application testing. Fetch the data from multiple Excel files. And also components of Selenium here means, so at suite level this Selenium will act as a suite manager. So under that we have different components such as Selenium IDE, that is Selenium IDE, Selenium RC, Selenium WebDriver, and Selenium Grid. So these are the components of Selenium IDE. So I will discuss about one by one what exactly this Selenium IDE means. So this is a Selenium IDE is a Firefox plugin which is used to record and playback like operations performed on the Firefox browser. Selenium IDE does not support any programming languages. So when you come to Selenium RC, which means remote control, okay, Selenium remote control means it is the first programming version of Selenium where we can use it for web application testing, where this Selenium RC will support multiple browsers and multiple programming languages, okay, where this Selenium RC will support multiple programming languages and multiple browsers, okay. And also the last component under Selenium components here is that is WebDriver. It is an enhanced version of Selenium RC where we can use it for web application testing, okay. Where please explain second one, which one? Selenium has Excel reading methods, okay. Thank you so much for visiting the channel Shobhan Raj G. Thank you so much for your support. So here Selenium has Excel reading methods. That is the question if you face during your interview. So we can tell the answer is no, because Selenium API has no Excel reading methods, okay, has no Excel reading methods, okay. Suppose if I want to take some data from external sources, either it is from properties file or Excel file, means we have to depend on one tool that is called as Apache Py, which means Apache Py poor obfuscation implementation. So with the help of this Apache Py, we can easily handle the read and write operations of Excel document, and also we can use properties file as well. To use this properties file, how we can retrieve the data means with the help of property classes only, okay. That is the answer for the second one. And going to the components of Selenium ID, anyway I have discussed about that question as well. And what is our next question here? What are the limitations of Selenium? Okay, so this Selenium, okay, it is an automation tool which will supports only web based applications, and it won't supports window based applications. That is the first limitation. And we cannot do mobile testing with the help of Selenium, okay. We cannot do mobile testing with the help of Selenium directly, but we can use Appium tool by integrating with our Selenium tool. And also capture related, barcode related does not supported by Selenium, okay. These two scenarios are not supported by Selenium. And also in Selenium we don't have any reporting feature, okay. If you can see, we are depending upon some test-ng reports. If you can see, we are depending upon some extent reports. If you can see, we are depending upon some allure reports. So that's the reason why it is also one limitation, that is Selenium by default you don't have any reporting feature, okay. So that's why we are depending upon test-ng or as well as XLST report, as well as extent report, as well as we are depending upon allure report. So these are the third party tools, okay. And also the next question here is, what is our next question? What are the, okay, different types of locators in Selenium? What are the different types of locators in Selenium? Okay, so what are the different types of locators in Selenium? First of all, we need to explain what exactly these locators means, okay. First of all, we need to explain in this way what exactly these locators means. So then we are going to discuss about what are the different types of locators which are available in Selenium, okay. What are the different types of locators which are available in Selenium? So you need to start it from how we can inspect the properties of an element, and then what are the different, okay, what are the different add-ons we have for a specific browser. So then we are going to how we can identify the element with the help of find element and find elements, okay, the help of find element and find elements. So later we can discuss about XPath, and also we can discuss about ID, CSS. So likewise we can define all our locators, okay. Yeah, that is correct, Arun Kumar. So then moving to the next question, what is Selenium grid here? Okay, so mostly this question will facing by experienced candidates only, okay. Mostly this question is faced by the experienced candidates only. So here Selenium grid will help us to distribute the load from one system to another system, okay. So here Selenium grid, what it will do, it will helps us to distribute all our test cases from one test machine to another test machine, or one system to the another system, okay. So here Selenium grid will help you to trigger all our tests, okay, all our tests in the same time. Okay, at the same time in two different systems. Okay, and also we can configure with two different systems, two different browsers. Okay, so why we are doing this one means to achieve the parallel testing, as well as we can distribute the load into some other systems. Okay, as well as we can distribute load into some other system, and also we can make one system as master here. Okay, we can make one system as master system, and we can also configure the slave system, that is node. Okay, node also we can call as slave, and hub also we can call as master machine. Okay, so slave system is nothing but here nodes, and master system is nothing but here which one, hub. Okay, our hub can directly your node system, means our hub is going to directing our node system which script where should be executed on which browser your scripts should be executed. So that is about the Selenium grid. You need to explain all the things in a proper way. Okay, we have to explain all the things in a proper way. So next, what is our next question here? So can anyone write the implicit wait syntax, mean latest version of Selenium implicit wait condition in the live chat? It will be appreciable, and also it will be helpful for me as well. Okay, so because so these are the very important questions. If interviewer will ask you about what is implicit wait, can you please write the implicit wait syntax as well? So he can ask you these two questions. One is for implicitly wait, and another one is for explicitly wait. So please, can someone will send me the implicit wait of the latest version of Selenium, syntax of the latest version of Selenium. Okay, so please guys. So far, if you have any questions, please let me know about till now what we have discussed the interview question. If you are not able to understand even any other questions, please let me know, so that I can repeat it one more time, because we need to explain in a proper way. If interviewer asking means we have to explain in a proper way, then only that interviewer will be satisfied with all your answers. Otherwise he will keep on digging some different questions. Our answer should be in a straightforward answers only. Okay, our answer should be in straightforward answers only. Okay, so please guys, so far everything is clear, I hope. If not, please let me know as well. I am going to teach you one more time. If any question, if you are not able to understand. So here, first of all, we need to tell about what exactly this implicit wait. Okay, so as we know already, yeah, this is the old syntax, right? This is our old syntax, Arun Kumar. Sorry for that, but latest version of Selenium 4.0 we have to follow. Okay, we need to follow the latest version of Selenium, what exactly the syntax for implicit wait. Okay, so now I am going to tell you about what is implicit wait first of all. Okay, so by defaultly, okay, by defaultly by defaultly the Selenium will wait for 0 seconds for finding the elements. Okay, by defaultly the Selenium will wait for 0 seconds. Okay, will wait for 0 seconds for finding the elements. If we are using implicit wait means we can instruct, or we are instructing Selenium to wait for a maximum of specified amount of time to finding the elements during our test execution. Okay, so we are instructing Selenium to wait for a maximum number of time, I mean maximum amount of time what we specified for finding the particular elements during our test execution. And also while executing, for example, if you are executing any Gmail login script, Selenium can wait how much time you can mention over there, that is 10 seconds or 20 seconds. Okay, so mostly we can configure 20 seconds only. Why? Okay, if we can see maximum implicit wait conditions are used 20 seconds. What is the reason behind that to use 20 seconds? Okay, so because of, as per the industry standards, means World Wide Web Consortium standards, that is www dot, okay, World Wide Web Consortium standards, as per the web application standards, every web application must and should respond within the 20 seconds of time only. Otherwise if it is not responding means there is some performance issue. Okay, that's the reason why most of the implicit waits what you are looking, right? So that should be mentioned with 20 seconds only. So why we are mentioning only 20 seconds? So because of, as per the web application standards, as per the WW, that is World Wide Web Consortium standards. Okay, worldwide, yeah, that is what I am telling. Implicitly wait only I am telling now. Okay, implicitly wait only I am discussing currently. As per the industry standards, as per the web application standards, as per the World Wide Web Consortium standards, every web application must and should respond within the 20 seconds. Otherwise, what will happen? Otherwise, there will be some performance issue. Otherwise, there will be some performance issue. Okay? Otherwise, there will be some, which one? Performance issue we will get. Okay? That's the reason why every implicit wait is marked with 20 seconds of time only. And what is the WebDriver wait here? So if we are using WebDriver wait, means we can instruct Selenium wait until the specified condition is satisfied before executing the next step. Okay, before going to click on the next element, we can instruct with the help of WebDriver wait to the Selenium. Okay, wait for these many seconds. Okay, so that is about the WebDriver wait. Now we can discuss about what is explicitly wait. Explicitly wait is applicable for a particular web element only. Okay, that is what I discussed so far. Explicitly wait means we can define for a particular web element, whereas implicit wait will be applicable for the whole page until all the page, I mean all the elements loaded properly inside that page. Until that application or that implicit wait will be still remains the same only. But whereas if you come to WebDriver wait, I mean that is explicitly wait, means it will be applicable only for the one web element. Okay, it will be applicable for only one web element. Okay, so then moving to the next question. What is our next question? What is page load timeout here? Okay, what is page load timeout here? Can anyone tell me what is page loadout time here? Okay, can anyone tell me what is page loadout time here? Timeout, page load timeout. Okay, what is page load timeout here? Okay, what is page load timeout here? So for example, if I want to wait for 120 seconds, okay, I don't want to wait for 120 seconds. Okay, so there is a scenario, I want to wait for 120 seconds, at the same time I don't want to wait for 120 seconds. So during this time, if we are using page load timeout, means this page load timeout is not going to wait for all the elements to be loaded present inside that particular web page. Okay, this page load timeout is not going to, yes, web applications are slow. Okay, so here page load timeout means if I want to wait for 120 seconds, or also if I don't want to wait for 120 seconds, so what it will do, this page load timeout is not going to wait for all the elements to be loaded and all the elements present inside the web page. Okay, it is not going to wait for 120 seconds. Even if you want to wait also, it is not going to wait. So whenever that element is identified, so then the remaining time of seconds is going to be not calculated. Okay, that is the main advantage of page loadout timeout, and that is called as page load timeout. So then what is the next one? How to check element is displayed or not. Okay, so please let me know how to check element is present, I mean element is displayed or not. So we can check with the help of is displayed method. Okay, if you are mentioning saying that web element dot is displayed, so then you are going inside that if condition. If that condition is satisfied, then only, means if the element is displayed, then only it is going to be executing the remain script from that if condition. If it is not satisfied, means then your entire script, the part, it is going to be fail, and also it will return you the boolean of type like true or false. Okay, boolean data types it will return, such as true or false it will return you. Okay, so then how we can check whether the checkbox is selected or not? Okay, for example, I want to automate checkboxes, means I can perform directly click operation on that particular checkbox. But in this time I want to check whether that checkbox is already selected or not. So during that time we need to use one method that is called as isSelected method. With the help of isSelected method, we can verify whether the checkbox is already checked or not. Okay, with the help of isSelected method we can check, with the help of isSelected method we can check whether the checkbox is already checked or not. Okay, thank you so much S Noor Muhammad for your answer. That is correct answer only. And also, what does the return type it will give you? Okay, it will return true when the checkbox is already selected. It will return false. Okay, if not, it will get some exception. Okay, if not, it will get some exception. So that's the reason why we are using one catch block here to handle that exception. Okay, and also moving to the next question. So I am taking it little bit faster now. Okay, so now how to get a window id on runtime? Please let me know for this question. So how to get window id in runtime? Okay, during our runtime, how we can get the window id? Please let me know. Okay, how we can get the window id during the runtime? Please let me know from the live chat. How to get window id on runtime? Okay, this is my question, and also you can also get this question during your interview. So how you can explain for this question? Okay, what would be your answer? Please let me know if you know, otherwise I will teach you, no issues. How to get window id on runtime? Okay, how to get window id on runtime? Okay, how to get window id on runtime? Come on guys, please respond. No idea, sir. Okay, thank you. Arun Kumar responded. Thank you so much. And the any one of remaining people, can I expect from anyone? No idea, sir. Okay, please explain. Okay, so here the question itself you are getting some answer, right? Get window ID. How to get window ID? Which means if you know already how we can automate the multiple windows, means handling the multiple windows, one concept is there. Okay, so for each browser, window will have one unique ID, right? For each browser, window will have one unique id. Okay, Selenium WebDriver provided one method that is called as get window handle. Okay, get window handle method and get window handles method. If you are working with multiple windows, means we can use get window handles. If you are working with only single window, means we can use get window handle. Okay, okay, so then get window handles, what does it will return exactly? So here get window handle, it will returns the current browser window id. Okay, it will returns the current browser window id and its return type is string. Okay, and its return type is string. What exactly the syntax here is driver dot get window handle. Okay, driver dot get window handle, it will return the current browser window id and the returned type, and the return whatever the window id is written, right? So that data type, so that return type is string. Okay, so the syntax here is driver dot get window handle. So how we can get means, so string window id equals to driver dot get window handle, so that it will return as the current window id. If I want to get multiple window ids, means we can depend upon set of string. Okay, set of string, so it will returns all the browser window ids which are currently opened in the current session. So the syntax for get window handles is driver dot get window handles. Okay, the syntax here is driver dot get window handles, and the return type of this driver dot get window handles is which one? Set of strings. Okay, the return type of driver dot get window handles is set of strings. Okay, with the help of set of strings we are going to handle this multiple window scenario. So soon I am going to upload one video about this multiple window handling. So I have already uploaded since long days back. Again I will make one separate video about this one, and also I have uploaded one video today, so where you can see very small basic scenario about some registration page, which is including handling the drop downs, handling the text box, handling the alerts, handling the checkboxes, handling the radio buttons. Okay, if you did not watch, please go through that video where I have uploaded today before this live session. Okay, so then moving to the next question, how to get coordinate of a particular window. For example, if you opened one window, how I can get the coordinations of the particular window. So here coordinations means the positions. So how we can get the positions of the current window, which means with the help of which one, with the help of driver dot manage dot window dot get position. This is the syntax if you want to get a coordinate of a particular window. What is the syntax? Driver dot manage dot window dot get position. Okay, get position, right? So here we will get in terms of x and y coordinates. Okay, we can get this coordinate of any window, coordinate of any window in terms of x and y coordinates. Okay, and also how to get coordinates for an element on a particular web page. So now we discussed about how to get coordinate of window. So now I am going to discuss about how to get coordinate of which one, coordinate for elements on a web page. Okay, for that also we can use driver dot find element by x path of that particular element dot get location. Okay, dot get location followed by location dot get x and get of y. So I will show you better, you can able to understand in a proper way. Okay, I can show you along with my Eclipse so that it will be easy for us to understanding. Okay, let me minimize this one. Okay, so this is the code where I have uploaded today. If you did not watch that, please go and watch that video. So here, so how to get coordinate of a window. Okay, how to get coordinate of a window. The syntax here is coordinate of window. Okay, coordinate of window. What is the syntax? Are you able to see Eclipse right on our live stream? Okay, are we able to see? Okay, coordinate of window, how we can get means with the help of point. Okay, with the help of point, you can see here with the help of point, which is telling a representation of, sorry, which one I need to use, point only, this one only. It is a class. Okay, first of all it is a class point position equals to, let me write down like this, driver dot, okay, driver dot find element, sorry, this one is about window, right? Driver dot which one, manage dot window, okay, dot get position. Okay, get position. Okay, so this is a syntax for getting the coordinate of a window. And also, so how it will return means, if I want to get the x coordinate means which one, with the help of the reference here. What is the reference? Position. Class reference here is position dot get. Here you can see it is giving one get of x. Okay, get x coordinate. Okay, it is giving get x coordinate. In the same way we can take it for y coordinate as well. Okay, we can take for y coordinate also. Okay, so this is how we can get the coordinate of a particular window. For example, if I want to get the coordinates of any particular web element means, so how we can get, in the same way. Okay, in the same way again we are going to take one more line here, coordinates of which one, web element, coordinates of web element. So how we can get, with the help of point. Okay, or else we can use the same line only, not an issue. So or else I can create one new one. Okay, point location. Okay, location equals to driver dot find element. See here I defined my x path of that particular web element. So then dot get location. Here we can see where on the page is top left corner of the rendered element. So with the help of this get location, we are going to identify where exactly that element got located. Okay, where exactly the element got located. So after this we need to find out the coordinates, right? We have to find out the coordinates in the same way. So how we can mention here, location. Okay, location dot get, okay, x coordinate, and location dot get y coordinate. Okay, location dot get y coordinate. So this is how we can get the both coordinates of window and coordinates of a particular web element. So these are the syntaxes. Okay, if you want I can press enter here. Okay, from here to here this is a syntax. Okay, so please note it down. If you want you can also note it down. Okay, this is for coordinate of getting coordinate of window, and the below one is for getting coordinates of a web element. Okay, and below is one is for getting of coordinates for particular which one web element. Okay, so next, what is our next question? We will see. Okay, still you are watching this one only, right? Okay, now it is okay, right? Yeah. So after this slide, what is our next slide? How to do mouse over. Okay, how to do mouse over, it is already known by many people. So with the help of actions class, if I want to automate keyboard and mouse operations, so Selenium is providing one class that is called as actions class. With the help of actions class we can easily automate keyboard and mouse operations. Okay, we can easily automate keyboard and mouse operations. Again, this actions class is giving few built-in methods such as move to element, such as context click, such as send keys, such as, so likewise we have few built-in methods, so where we can able to automate the which one, where we can automate the keyboard and mouse operations like move to element, drag and drop, context click, and also we can perform click operation, and also we can perform send keys as well with the help of which one, actions class. Okay, so that is how we can do this mouse over. Okay, then so the next question here is how to do drag and drop, and also what are the different ways to perform this drag and drop. Okay, what are the different ways to perform this drag and drop. Okay, what are the different ways to perform this drag and drop action. Okay, so we can perform this drag and drop with the help of the same class that is called as actions class, right? We can perform this drag and drop operation with the help of the same class that is called as actions. Okay, the first step here is, the first way here is, first we need to take some source targeted web element, sorry, source web element, so the one which you want to drag from this position to target place. Okay, so then we are going to take one more XPath for targeted web element, because I need to drag this source and I want to drop in some which one, in some targeted element, right? So that's why I have to take two XPaths here. Okay, two XPaths. So let me show you inside my Eclipse how we can do that one. So it is just an example only, so where I am going to show you now. So please guys, please don't miss out these interview questions which will be helpful for you. Okay, which will be helpful for you during your interviews. Okay, so here first approach here is which one? Okay, so first approach here is drag and drop, right? Drag and drop. So to perform this drag and drop we have three ways. Okay, we have three ways. Usually we can do it in a single way only, but there are two more ways to do this drag and drop. For example, so first what I will do, I will take one web element here saying that source. Okay, I will take one web element here, like how driver dot find element, okay, by dot XPath of some string we can mention. So this is my first source web element, means the one which I want to drag the particular source web element and where I want to drop. So that is my targeted element, right? So for that also I am going to take one more web element where this is my targeted web element. Okay, where it is my targeted web element. Okay, so where it is my target web element. Okay, where it is my target web element. So this source element I am going to drop inside this target element. Okay, so how we can do that one? So here with the help of, okay, with the help of actions. Okay, for example I can write it here in one more line, actions, action equal to new action of driver. Okay, new action of driver. This so how we can do here means, okay, how we can do here means, so now what I will do, with the help of actions class reference, that is action, okay, action, okay, action dot drag and drop. Okay, so now I need to define, okay, I need to define here what is my source web element and what is my element which I defined here. So this is our first way to define our which one, the first approach to drag and drop, to perform this drag and drop. Okay, so next, what is our next approach here? Are you able to listen my voice, guys? Are you able to listen? So the next approach here is, so we can also do this drag and drop with the help of click and hold method. Okay, the help of click and hold method. So if you want, you can check this concept also. Second way here is, second way is which one? Click and hold, click and hold. Okay, click and hold also we can perform this one. This is the second approach with the help of click and hold method. Okay, with the help of click and hold method also we can perform this drag and drop operation. And the third approach here is, okay, and the third way here is, third way to do drag and drop. Okay, drag and drop, third way. What is our third way here? So we can use, okay, we can use with the help of keys as well. Okay, we can use with the help of keys class as well. So how I can do means, okay, so as I mentioned there, actions action equal to new actions of driver. So now I will mention here action dot move to element. Okay, move to element of which one? My target here is, for example, this one only. Okay, this one only. So after that I will perform here action dot key down. Here we can see key down. Okay, there is one method that is called as key down. So where I am going to use one class that is called as keys class. Okay, keys, right? Yeah, keys is there. So keys dot our which one we want to do, that is control. Okay, which one? That is control. Okay, so next again I want to use one more target element, right? So this time first I done with my source element, so this time I want to do some dropping, right? So how we can do? In the same way, the same line you can write it one more time. Okay, the same two lines you can write it one more time, but the web elements will change here. Okay, but the web elements, this is source and this is target web element. So then we are going to perform action dot build dot perform. Okay, action dot build dot perform. So this is how we can do this in third approach as well. Okay, this is how we can do it from third way as well. Yeah, now everything is okay. Shital Meshram, thank you so much for visiting the channel. So now I am currently discussing about Selenium interview questions for freshers and experienced as well. So in these three approaches we can, okay, we can do this drag and drop operation. The first method here is with the help of source and target element, and the next approach here is with the help of which one? Click and hold method, and the next approach here is with the help of keys down, keys dot control. Okay, so these are the three different approaches to perform this drag and drop operation. Okay, let me go back to the next question, that is which one? The next question here is, okay, the next question here is how does this keys class will work here? So we know already action dot send keys of keys dot enter. Okay, this is how this keys class will work, how to perform keys operations. Let me share my screen with a PowerPoint presentation. Okay, now you can able to see. So now we defined, discussed till how many ways to do drag and drop. So now how keys class will work here. For example, if I want to do some send keys, okay, for example, if I want to do some send keys operation, how we can do with the help of this keys class. Okay, so in the same way, actions, okay, action dot send keys of, okay, send keys of keys, okay, send keys of keys dot enter. Okay, so this is how we can perform this keys class will work. Okay, this is how this keys class will work. At the same time, if I want to automate some function keys, okay, if there are some function keys such as function keys are there, such as, what are the different function keys we have inside our laptops, that is called as F9, and also we have F6, and also we have F5, and also we have F4. So these are all the function keys. So how we can perform these function keys, okay, how we can perform these function keys. If I want to press this F9 key, so how we can press, so, or else if I want to enter, for example, I am telling, that is action dot send keys, okay, action dot send keys of keys dot F6, okay, keys dot F6. In the same way we can do it for F9 as well. Okay, in the same way we can do it for F9. If we want to perform any keys functions, we can use in this way F9. Likewise we can do it for F5 as well. Okay, likewise we can do it for F5, or also we can do it for F4 as well. So this is how we can perform the keys action. Okay, so far everything is clear, guys. So far everything is clear, I hope. Okay, and also so the next entry question here is how to work, okay, how to work with alerts. Okay, how to work with alerts, I have already discussed before this video. If you want, please check out that video as well. Okay, so you can check that video as well, so where I have shown clearly how this alert will work here. Okay, how this alert will work. If you want, again I will tell you, so in a detailed way. If you are expecting or not, please let me know from the live chat, so that we can discuss about these alerts as well. So please guys, please respond from the live chat how to work with alerts. If you know already, please respond in the live chat. If you don't know also, please respond me from the live chat, so that I can explain you in a clear way. So please, everyone can respond from the live chat, guys. We are running short of time a little, so please let me know from the live chat how to work with alerts, or how to handle the alerts. If you know, if you don't know also, let me know, I can let you know in a clear way. Okay, okay, I have already discussed about this alerts concept. If you know, so then I am not going to discuss. Yes, Chandramohan, what it mean? Okay means what? You want to discuss about alert, or I can skip this one? Okay, okay. Thank you so much, Arun, for me. For your confirmation about the question. Thank you so much. So let me move to the next question, that is called as iframe. Okay. So this one also, I hope many people have already knowledge about this iframe. Okay. Yes or no? Please let me know about iframes as well. Actually, yesterday and today I have worked with some application where I have mentioned you to do some practice on some practice sites on our yesterday session. Okay, please check out that video. If you don't know about iframes, how we can handle, but I will tell you what exactly this iframe means. Okay, so here I'm not going to show you anything, because because I have already made a video about handling the frames and handling the tabs and handling the sliders. Today morning also I have shown many people. So alert you want, okay, okay, alert you want, right? So here what is an alert? Okay, so for example, at a given instance only one alert will be active. Okay, at a given instance only one alert will be active. So this alert okay, if you want to perform any action on that alert means first we have to switch our driver focus to that particular alert. So then we can use the one syntax to automate our required operations. The syntax here is driver dot switch to dot alert. Okay, if that alert is present, then only this syntax is going to work. Before, if you want to perform any action, that is if you want to click on OK, or if you want to click on cancel, or if you want to click on accept, or if you want to click on dismiss, so to do all these operations first you need to switch your driver focus to that particular alert. So at the same time, I mean at a single instance we can perform only one action on alert. Either it will be OK, or either it will be accept, either it will be cancel, or either it will be dismiss. Okay, so at a time only one operation we can perform on any kind of alert. Okay, at the same time we need to switch our driver focus to perform any action, whether to accept or whether to dismiss. Okay, so the syntax here is driver dot switch to dot alert. Okay, so that is about the alerts. So then coming to the iframe, so what exactly an iframe means? During your interview, if your interviewer will ask you, means you can explain him in this way: a window within a window id, sorry, a window within a window, that is called as an iframe. Means a window within a window is called as an iframe. So usually we will get some kind of exceptions saying that no such element exception or some kind of exception. Okay, so during that time, whether that web element is present in that particular web page or that web element is present inside any frame, so we need to think in that way before confirming that no such element exception. Okay, so we have to driver dot switch to dot alert, yeah, correct only, but after switch to you are missing two parentheses, that S is small letter and T is the capital letter. Okay, driver dot switch to dot alert. Okay, so here if you are getting no such element exception, means maybe the XPath is incorrect, or even if you mention the correct XPath also, that web element is present inside a frame. So during that time we are going to handle, or we are going to deal with these iframes, which means a window within a window is called as a iframe. Okay, if I want to make Selenium to find elements inside a frame, we have to switch our driver focus to that particular frame. So how we can switch our driver focus to the frame? Means driver dot switch to dot frame. So again here if you want to find out the frames, means so again like how we can have drop down, select by index, select by value, select by visible text, in the same way if you want to handle, if you want to automate these iframes means or frames means, we have three more methods, that is frame of frame index. Okay, and also frame of frame name, and also frame of element. So here mostly we have to use frame of frame element only, because frame index, for example today if you have two or three frames, so based upon the availability frames you are going to define the index value. Maybe in future again the frames got added newly, means the frame size is increased, so during that time the index value what you have mentioned, that is not going to be work, right? So during that time we have to use one XPath to find out that particular frame. Okay, so then only it is going to be work always. Okay, better to use frame of web element only. If you can use that web element method, then only your script will always work properly fine. Otherwise if you are going with index value, or if you are going with frame names, means maybe tomorrow or sometime that frame count may increase, or that frame name got increased. Mostly we can use of this frame element only. Again once if you perform some action with the within the frame, means again we need to take back our driver focus from that particular frame to outside. So to do that one, we have to switch our driver focus to the parent frame or default content. For example, if I want to click on some drop down list which is present inside the frame, so first I will do, I will write driver dot switch to dot frame of frame web element. Okay, so once if I perform some operation inside that frame, so again if I want to click some logout option where it is present outside of the frame. So to do that one, we have to switch our driver focus back again. So to do this one, we have one more syntax that is called as driver dot switch to dot parent frame or default frame. So then only our logout functionality is going to be work if you want to click on that logout button. Otherwise it won't going to be work, because your driver focus is still in the same frame only where you are automating the drop down list. Okay, so then going to the next question. What is our next question here? Okay, what are the JavaScript function for Selenium object location? Okay, what are the JavaScript function for Selenium object location? So here we have some locations, right? For example, if you are using with some following sibling, preceding sibling, starts with function, ends with function, following, preceding, contents, okay, and also we have some starts within CSS selector, and also we have ends within CSS selector. These are all the different types of Selenium object locations where we can use it for locating the elements. Okay, that is the answer for that particular question. So now moving to the next slide, that is called as how many scripts. Okay, how many scripts you can write per day? How many test scripts do you write? Okay, how many test scripts do you write? Yeah, drop down is nothing but a I have already discussed about this concept, Chandramohan, actually. So drop down I have clearly mentioned in our previous video. Today I have uploaded one video. Please check out that video. You will get more information. Okay, there I have discussed about drop down, checkboxes, radio buttons, and also I have discussed about text boxes. Okay, and also I have discussed about alerts by taking one sample code where you can automate if you are a beginner level for Selenium automation. So please check out that video. You will get more information about drop down as well. Okay, so select is a tag name for creating a drop down. Option is a tag name for defining the values present inside the select class, select tag name. So if you are inspecting any drop down, means that drop down must and should consist of a tag name that is called as select. Okay, then if you are going to select any value present inside that drop down, means so how the developer will do, they will define with one tag name that is called as option. So once that is done, so in Selenium we have a class that is called as select class. With the help of select class we can easily automate the drop down list. Okay, so after that if I want to automate any drop down, means we have three or four three methods for selecting a particular value from the drop down, and also three methods for deselecting the value from the drop down. Okay, so what are the different three methods which are provided by select class here? Means the first one, select by index, select by visible text, and select by value. Okay, so these are the three different methods where we can retrieve the value from that particular drop down list. At the same time, if you want to deselect, if it is already selected a value in the drop down, means we have deselect by index, deselect by visible text, deselect by value. Okay, so these are the different methods where we can use to automate the drop down list. Okay, that is also one web element. For these and all we have to create reusable methods if you are working at framework level, means. Okay, so then going to the next question, how many test scripts do you write? Okay, so is it clear, Chandramohan? So I hope I cleared you about that question as well, what you are expecting. How many test scripts do you write? So here we can say that if the methods are designed, okay, if the pages are designed, we can write 7 to 10 scripts. Okay, means if there is already one framework which is available already, so which is already available means where that framework is already containing reusable methods. Okay, reusable methods. So during that time we can call all those reusable methods and we can make all our test cases per 7 to 10 scripts per day overall, and out of an average of we can make 7 to 10 test scripts. Okay, when everything is available. What I mentioned, the reusable methods like performing click operation, performing send keys, operating the alerts, operating the multiple windows, operating the drop down list, operating the radio buttons, operating the checkboxes. So these and all we have already methods are available inside your framework means. So then it is not going to take much time for you to write your scripts, right? So if that is not available, then it will take more time. And also, if there is only UI verification, like we have to just verify the element on the UI, or we have to just do some assertion verifications, or we have to do some validations on the UI page, we can write 8 to 10 scripts as well. Okay, it is completely depend upon the scenario what you are working with currently. Okay, when we write means we can write, we can execute. Okay, it works in the browser which is given by the organization. Okay, so here we can say like, we can say that if the methods are already designed, if the page functions is already designed, then we can write 7 to 10 scripts. Yes, we can use. And also, if there is only UI verification, and also if there is only to do some assertions, or if we are doing some validations on the UI pages, we can write 8 to 10 test scripts per day. Okay, when we are writing here means including writing and including execution as well. So which means whatever we writed, I mean whatever we written, whatever we executed, those are going to be work in browser which is given by the organization. Okay, which is given by the organization or which is supported by the application. So 8 to 10 scripts we can design. But if it is a big scenario, and also if it is end to end scenario, then we can design one or two scripts maximum to maximum. Okay, if it is a big scenario, and also if it is an end to end scenario means we can write only one test case, or maximum 1 to 2 test cases we can write. Okay, so likewise, which is starting from home page, go to till last page. Let us say e-commerce. Okay, e-commerce will start from home page, select the product, go to the basket, go to the payment page, and go to the payment page. Means that is end to end scenario. If that is the case, we can design hardly 1 to 2 test cases, because methods will not be ready. We need to write the page functions, and then we need to call the all the methods where we need to run the script. So in this way you need to explain each and everything in a clear way. So far my explanation is good or not, please let me know from the live chat guys, because continuously I'm speaking from last 1 hour 15 minutes. Please let me know guys if you are able to understand or not. Hi Susha at the rate natural way, thank you so much for visiting the channel. Can we use wait methods in utility classes in Maven? Yes, obviously we can use. There won't be any issue if you are using wait conditions inside your Maven. Yeah, thank you so much guys, thank you so much for your love and support guys. Okay, so please consider all my efforts what I am showing towards you people, how I am explaining. Okay, so please keep that in mind, and again I am requesting you all, please attend live sessions, and also please go through all my videos. Apart from live sessions, you will get more knowledge about the automation. That's why I'm keep on forcing you, that's why I'm keep on stressing. Yeah, please guys, please support me so that you can find more content from my side. So that is my intention. Okay, that is my intention, to explain you each and everything. Okay, morning I have conducted one live session, again I have uploaded one video which is requested by S Noor Muhammad. For him especially I have made one video today, so that he can understand how an automation scenario we can automate with the help of some small page. If I am also, again I am requesting you all, please go through all my videos, not only with the live session. Please, whenever you have time means, please go through the live session, I mean please go through the videos apart from the live sessions. Please guys, please, thank you so much for your love and support towards the channel. Okay, I am really appreciating. The way I am telling, that should be understandable for the end user like you people. Okay, that is what my intention here is. I am not bothering about how much I am stressing the oral voice and the sounding which is coming from my side. So that should be very clear along with my clear explanation. So please try to understand and please help our channel as well. Okay, because this is not a simple task to explain each and everything by spending more than 1 hour or 2 hours to explain you each and everything in a clear way. So that's why I am requesting you all join with me on the live sessions whenever I am conducting, and also go through all my videos apart from live sessions if I am uploading any videos, so that you will get all the information about the automation testing. There won't be anything to be bother about automation testing. The only thing here is first you need to be very understandable in manual testing, then you need to learn one programming language the which you are familiar with. After that you have to go for automation testing tool with the help of Selenium. Okay, that is what my suggestion for you people. Okay, next, the next question here is, what is your roles and responsibilities? Okay, what is your roles and responsibilities means, so as an automation test engineer we can involved in Selenium for web application user interface automation testing. Okay, involved in evaluating Selenium for, okay, involved in evaluating Selenium for web UI automation testing, and the same time involved in designing and implementing Selenium WebDriver automation framework. Okay, Selenium WebDriver automation and framework with the help of Selenium WebDriver plus TestNG as my execution engine. Okay, so the first role here is involved in evaluating Selenium for web UI automation testing, involved in designing and implementing a Selenium WebDriver automation framework using of Selenium WebDriver plus TestNG as my execution, and involved in designing the automation scripts, performed automated regression testing in coordination with manual testing team, updated and maintained the test artifacts in the test automation framework depending upon the changes required. Okay, depending upon the changes required. And also these there are many responsibilities or there are many roles you can explain from your end. If I worked with Jenkins, I can explain about that one. If I worked with Maven, I can explain about that one. If I worked with some XML related scenarios, I can explain about that one. If I involved in framework building from scratch level, I can explain about that. And what is my project folder structure, and what is the framework which I am using, and what is the test engine, which extent report I am using, and which SCM tool I am using currently, and how I interacted with the client. So these and all will tell you about your roles and responsibilities only. So please don't ignore any kind of point during your interview. Okay, so the point what you are telling, that will be more, so that that interviewer is going to be satisfied with the way you presented the answer for this particular question. What is your roles and responsibilities? This is the second or third questions where every tester will definitely get during their interviews. So that's why again I am requesting you all, please thoroughly wrote something about you in a white paper, so that you can prepare every day, so that you will get some more thoughts to added about you. Okay, which will really helps you a lot. Okay, please try in that way as well. Whatever I told as of now, the roles and responsibilities, so those are very basic level only. You can think about yourself, how you are involving during your working timing. If you are not started also, take your course as an example only, so then you can explain if you are working as I mean if you are attending for that interview as fresher candidate. Okay, there won't be any issues while explaining this question. Those words have to be come randomly. Okay, it won't you no need to prepare for this question. And also the next question here is, how many team members you have in? Okay, explain once more, sir. Yeah, sure, sir. Thank you so much, S. Nur Muhammad. Yeah, what is your roles and responsibilities means, the first one, I have involved in evaluating means enhancing Selenium for web UI automation testing. I have involved in designing and implementing Selenium WebDriver automation framework with the help of using Selenium WebDriver plus TestNG as my execution engine. And also I performed automation regression testing, and also I coordinated with manual testing team, and also I have updated all my test artifacts in the test automation framework, and also depending upon the changes required, and also I have involved in designing the automation test scripts. So likewise you can explain, I have also involved in scheduling the build jobs from Jenkins. I have also involved in scheduling builds from the Azure DevOps. I have also involved in developing the project from framework, scratch level only, developing the framework from scratch level with the help of page object model, or with the help of extend reports, or with the help of properties file to read and write these Excel documents. Everything you can explain if you are involved at framework scratch level, if you are building. Okay, then the next question here is, how many team members, okay, how many team members we have in your team? So for this question, answer will be anything. Okay, any answer you can provide, either it will be 1 or 10 or 5. Okay, based upon the company requirement, the answer will come here. Okay, is it possible? Okay, is it possible? Yes, yes. Yeah, thank you so much, Swapnil Rathod, for visiting the channel, especially Swapnil Rathod. I am rarely finding few people who are joining our session, so I am requesting you all. So whenever if there is any useful information or content which is doing from the live session, means please try to attend for that live session. And also I am really appreciating Swapnil Rathod for joining this live session. I think you have joined in middle. So anyway, so from now onwards, the interview questions what I am discussing, so these questions will be helpful especially for experienced candidates. Okay, thank you so much, Swapnil Rathod. Thank you so much for your love and support, and also thank you so much for joining the live session. Okay, now what is our next question here? Is it possible, okay, is it possible to automate in sprint? Okay, so is it possible to automate in sprint? This is also one kind of question. So obviously the answer is yes. Yes, it is possible to automate in a sprint. Okay, these days companies are following agile methodologies where generally they will make a sprint of 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, where generally they will make sprint of 2 to 3 weeks. Officially a sprint duration will be 1 to 4 weeks. Okay, officially one sprint will be 1 to 4 weeks. Generally it will be from 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, in the sprint we will get a new feature. We need to first test the feature. Once there is no bug in the feature automation, the feature, then you can write, then you can run the automated script. Okay, then you can run the automated script. Is it possible to automate in sprint? The answer here is yes. These days almost all companies are following agile methodology where generally they will make a sprint of 2 to 3 weeks. In the sprints we will get some new feature. We need to test the feature first. Okay, we need to first test the feature. Once there is no bug in the feature automation, okay, in the feature we are going to run all our automation script. Okay, that is the answer for that question, that is called as, is it possible to automate in sprint or not? So then how do you execute test scripts? Okay, this is also one important interview question. So please guys, please make please concentrate on these questions. So where these are all orally related questions, it is not from any technical point of view. The way how much you are comfortable, how much you are confident, then only you can able to answer all these questions. The question here is, how do you execute your test scripts? How do you execute your test scripts? So then first you need to ask the interviewer, what do you mean by executing the test scripts? Okay, first you have to ask, what do you mean by executing the test scripts? So then you can execute the test cases with the help of testng. You can also schedule the job through Jenkins, where you can just schedule the job and then it will trigger based upon the time which you are going to schedule. Okay, based upon the time which you are going to schedule. Okay, there are two ways. Okay, first you can ask them. Okay, first you can ask the interview saying that, what do you mean by executing test scripts? Then you can answer him. The first one here is, we can execute the test cases with the help of testng, and also we can schedule the job via Jenkins, where we can just schedule the job and then we will trigger based upon the time when we scheduled. Okay, that is the answer for how do you execute your test scripts. Then what is the next question? What is the source code management we have used? Okay, source code management we have used, we can say like, okay, I have used Jenkins as well as I have used svn repository. We can keep the source code in the centralized locator. Okay, we can keep our source code in the centralized location, and server pipe they fetch from there. Git also we can Git also we can use here. Okay, you can say that I have used Jenkins and I have used svn repository. We can keep our source code in a centralized location server, so where that code will be fetched from there. Okay, and also we can mention here git as well. Okay, and also we can mention here git as well. Git also one source code management tool, svn also one source code management tool, but the two what we are doing with the help of svn and which one, git, we can also do it from jenkins as well. So then what is the next question? Okay, then what is our next question? Let me go to the next slide here. Did you do parallel testing? Okay, did you do parallel testing or not? So answer here is yes, we can do parallel testing with the help of testng, because in the testng we can have the option to do parallel testing. So what is the syntax here? Suit name equals to, what is our suit name? Parallel equals to classes followed by thread count equals to 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 10 or anything. Okay, so we can do this parallel testing with the help of testng, because in the testng we have an option to do this parallel testing. The syntax here is, first you need to define your suit name equals to your suit name, then parallel equals to your classes followed by thread count equals to 3 or 4 or 5 or 10. So then what is the next question here? What are the challenges in automation testing? What is the challenge in automation testing? Okay, here how do we write a method which should work irrespective of there is a changes in the UI? For example, I have created one method here. Okay, so tomorrow we took some new build for testing, so there whatever the method I have written, that is not going to work on the new build. So if that is the case, how we can handle this scenario? So that is also one challenge. You agree right with me? Please let me know, are you agree with this challenge or not? Please let me know from the live chat guys. We can finish it off as soon as possible. So please guys, now we are in a a very crucial questions where this interviewer will ask. Okay, please let me know. Yes, definitely that is a challenge. Okay, because if you are getting one new build on tomorrow, the method what we have written today which is not going to work means, again what we need to, we have to modification as per the build. So likewise if we keep on modification means, then there was no use to create a method such a way that based upon the new build, right? So that's why this is also one challenge where the method what we are writing, that should be work with always the new builds. Okay, so then what is our next challenge here? To handling the dynamic objects like ids or classes or names. Okay, so these are all places where we can face one more challenge, and also how we can handle that. Okay, if ids or classes or names everything is changing means, how we can handle this scenario? So there are some functions. Okay, so the functions here as starts with one function, ends with one function, contains one function, preceding one function, siblings one function, ancestors one function. So with the help of all these things we can overcome the issue. So this is also one challenge here. And also the last challenge, the one more challenge here is what? The way we define the structure of our framework, that is also one challenge. Okay, that is also one challenge, right? The structure of our framework, the way which we are defining, right, the structure of our framework, that is also one challenge. Like whether the framework is good enough to accept any changes occur, like Selenium 3.0 version or 4.0 version or 5.0 version, if it comes in market, whether our framework is flexible or not. Okay, so in that way also we have to take it as a challenge only. So then what are the methods of excel reader? If anyone know, please let me know from the live chat, like yes or no. Okay, please guys, please support the stream guys, please support the stream. I want to make sure that everything is clear from my end. Come on guys, please let me know from the live chat, are you able to understand till this point or not? And also the question what I have asked, what are the methods of excel reader? If you are clear about this one, please let me know. What are the challenge of Excel leader? Sorry, what are the methods of Excel leader? Please let me know from the live chat if you know. Otherwise, I will discuss. Yes, thank you, sir. Okay. TY means I am not understanding. So anyway, I consider it as TY. Okay, not an issue. So there is some file input stream, XSSF workbook, XSSF sheet, XSF row, XSF cell. So these are interfaces and classes also. So we can use these to perform some reading operations from the Excel document. Okay, so these are some reading interfaces or classes or methods we can consider it as. So now what is, yeah, okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Noor Muhammad. Thank you so much. Then, what is our next one? What is our next slide here? Hi, Harikumar. Thank you so much for visiting the channel. Hi, Harikumar. Thank you so much for visiting the channel. Nice to see you in the live chat. Okay, next. What is our next question? Which framework we have worked on? Okay, which framework we have worked on? Yeah, thank you so much, Harikumar. Thank you so much. Hi, Bhushan. After a long time, I am having you in this particular live session. Thank you so much, guys. So now currently I am discussing about Selenium interview questions. Okay, Selenium interview questions for both freshers and experienced candidates as well. Thank you so much, Harikumar. You no need to worry. If you are new to Selenium means I have already I have already made some dedicated videos where it will be helpful for freshers and also for experienced candidates concept wise. If you want, you can check out those videos as well. And also thank you so much for subscribing to our channel Selenium Tech Automation. Okay, thank you so much. Then the next question here is what, which framework you have worked on? Okay, for this generally we will always say 2 to 3 frameworks. So like I have worked with data driven framework, or I have worked with keyword driven framework, or I have worked with BDD Cucumber framework, or I have worked with POM. Okay, because POM is not a framework but that is a design pattern. With the help of this design pattern we can perform hybrid framework also, and also we can tell test engine framework. Okay, so we need to try. Yeah, sure. Thank you so much, Bhushan. Thank you so much for responding. Thank you so much. Okay, so we need to justify the components of framework, means explain each and every component of framework one by one, and also explain him what are the advantage of your framework and how you can resolve if any problem getting inside your framework. So we need to explain in a proper way, in a clear way, in a brief way, which framework we have worked on. Okay, page object model. Okay, page object model, it is not a method. Then going to the next question, what was your challenge during the framework design? So here the main challenge was to identifying the proper structure for the framework. Okay, the main challenge here is, the question here is, what was your challenge during your framework design? Okay, during your framework design, what are the challenge with your framework? Okay, so the main challenge here is to identifying the proper structure of framework, because usually what will happen, okay, whenever we will get any application to automate, first we need to do is need to create a framework. Always say that major challenges was to identifying all the right components which fulfill our current requirements as well as our feature requirements, because your framework will be flexible. Okay, we need to define in this way. Okay, what are the challenge during your framework design? Means the main challenge was to identify the proper structure of your framework, or to proper structure of framework, and also to identifying the proper structure of framework, because usually what will happen whenever we will get any application to automate, first what we need to do is we need to create a framework. Okay, always tell him that major challenges was to identifying all the right components which will fulfill our current requirements as well as our future requirements, because your or our framework will always be flexible. Okay, that is the challenge during our framework. Then what are the major challenges during our framework means how we are writing our libraries, how we are writing our page functions, how we are writing our listener classes, how we are implementing action report, how we are implementing some window based pop-ups or something. Okay, so because when you are not very good in these points till the whenever we are not good in that, you will tend to writing some sometimes static methods, and also sometimes defaults, and also sometimes private access modifiers, and you should know exactly why we are making that members, because there is any enhancement or if there is any challenges in your framework, your script is not compatible with that. Okay, so that's why we have to be very serious about these challenges, framework level challenges. Okay, so any questions guys, anyone have any questions? Almost we came to the end of this session. So I hope Arun Kumar expected something to be discussed. So see Arun Kumar, you are also finding great, there are many questions what you don't know. Okay, that's why it is taking more time for me. So anyway, collections, it is not going to take more time for me as well. So tomorrow I am going to fulfill your topic. Okay, so I am really sorry for that. The one which you requested, I am not able to cover this time because these questions are very most important. Again I am telling, I don't have any time to make one video about this one, so that's why I came up during this live session. Okay, yes, Noor Muhammad, your question also I have remembered. The concept. Okay, we will discuss about these two on tomorrow session, not an issue, but our main focus will be about these questions only, because many people asked me to upload to coming with some questions, sir, so that's why I came up with everything here. Yes, sure, Bhushan. We will connect with one session for Maven build tool. And Chaitanya MC, thank you so much for visiting the channel. And also, please subscribe to my channel if you are not subscribed yet. Thank you so much, Noor Muhammad. And the next question here is, what SCM tool you have used means what source code management tool you have used. So here nothing but the tool which you use to manage your source code, which is nothing but either it is GitHub or either it is SVN or either it will be Team4j, whatever repository you can use, you can just tell about that repository or that particular SCM tool. Okay, saying that I have used this repository. Okay, I have used this repository for my source code management, because usually what will happen, it should be very good in writing the scripts, it will be very good in designing the framework. So that's why what else we can do in Git means we can push our code, at the same time we can pull the code, at the same time we can merge our code, and also we can check out the project as well. Okay, and the next question here is which one, how many team members in our automation team? I guess I have already discussed about this question, that is how many team members in our automation team means in my company we will follow agile methodology. We can say that in my company we have a smaller teams, and also same person will be responsible for functional and also for the automation and also for the performance. In my module, in my scrum team, there are 7 or 6 members. Out of there are 2 QA engineers and 2 testers who responsibility is starting from the functional testing till automation testing till performance testing and till finally delivering the product into the market. So these are all the team members where I have in my automation team. Okay, we can say that in my company we have smaller teams, and also the same person will be responsible for different testing types like functional testing technique and also automation and also performance testing. In my module, in my scrum team, there are like 7 members. Out of them there are 2 QA engineers, 2 testers whose responsibility is for starting from the functional testing and to automating and to performance and finally delivering the product into the market. Okay, so this is about your how many team members in your automation team. Then coming to the next one, how many browsers we have covered. Okay, so we can say like IE browser, Chrome browser, Firefox browser, enough, whatever you can know, right? That will be fair enough, no issue. 98% companies have used only one browser to execute. You are not bothered about how many browsers you are executing. Okay, you are not bothered about how many browsers you are executing. Okay, mention how many browsers you have worked, like IE or Chrome or Firefox, whatever it will be. But maximum, many of the companies will use only one browser, but whenever it is required, they will run their, or they will test their scripts on the requirements as well. Okay, then how did you manage to execute in multiple browsers? Okay, how did you? Yes, Bhushan, that's what I'm telling. Thank you so much, guys, for participating along with me in live chat. Then how did you manage to execute in multiple browsers? So we can say that by saying about grid concept. Okay, grid concept take cares about running our scripts on multiple browsers. If I don't if I don't know about grid means, how grid work means, in my company always say that we used to trigger our scripts through Jenkins. We have two virtual machines. One is virtual machine through Firefox, and the another virtual machine is through Chrome. Okay, then Firefox. Likewise, we can tell it is all company issues. Okay, these are all depend upon the company issues only. It is not related to resource issue. Okay, then going to the next question: how many automation scripts you can execute per day? I think I have cleared this question already. Okay, how many automation scripts do you execute in a day? Okay, so you can tell him, like, what you can tell him. uh, you can tell him directly, not a problem, like, see boss, it depends upon the scenario. When we are doing end to end scenario, when you are doing integration some scripts, it will take more than 1 day or something like that. Okay, and also it will depends upon the how good framework we have. At the same time, whether all the page libraries are ready or not. At the same time, whether we have written all the methods or not. If everything is ready, we can do 10 to 15 also. Okay, we can do 10 to 15 also. It entirely depends upon the organizations, it entirely depends upon the frameworks, it entirely depends upon the page libraries, right? It entirely depends upon the page libraries as well. Okay, how many scripts you have automated till day? This is also one more question, saying that whatever you can say, that will be right only. Based upon your work, you can mention your answer for this particular question. There won't be such number of, such count for the particularly this question, how many scripts you can automate it till day. Okay, how many we have performed till day, you can tell him all the things. Okay, not an issue. Okay, Pingal Wagmare, thank you so much for subscribing. Pingal Wagmare, thank you so much for your subscription. You can see, guys, Pingal Wagmare subscribed just now. Thank you so much for your support towards the live stream. So then moving to the next question, that is, what are the OS we have used? Which means what are the different operating systems we have used? Okay, Windows and Mac. Okay, Windows and Mac, right? So what are the different windows you have used means, so that is also depends upon the, if you know how to run scripts on multiple operating systems, you can say that whatever operating system you have know about. Okay, if you don't know, saying that worked on Windows OS, in my application there was limitation to only Windows operating system only. You can tell him how many operating systems you have worked. If you don't know, you can tell him saying that I worked on the operating system called Windows operating system, and in my application that was limited to, okay, that was limited to only Windows operating system only. So then what is our next question? Okay, what is our next question? We will close this session, guys. So I think this is, there are four more questions. Which execution engine you have used? Okay, this is one more question. Which execution engine you have used? Which means nothing but testng execution only. People will ask, okay, we know that Selenium will not have any execution engine. In that case, we can tell him about which one? We can tell him about, I saw one devil here, I saw one ghost here, I don't know what is that one. Okay, 1 second guys, there is some problem here. I don't know what is happening. Are you able to listen me properly guys? Yes, I will tell you. Yes, now I am audible. Now I am audible, right? I am audible guys, not an issue. I am audible. No issues from my end. Okay. So there will be nothing about OS explanation, Chandra Mohan. See, that is completely related to your application only. The operating system, where is our, I mean, where your application is working with, you can tell about that operating system only. If you don't know also, you can tell to that particular interviewer. So my application will stick to, and this application is limited to this particular operating system called as Windows only. You can tell that one, not an issue. Okay, you can tell that one, not an issue. So then execution engine, that is test engine or JUnit you can mention. And have you used Selenium grid? I have already discussed about this one. And how do we execute only failed test cases? Okay, how do we execute only failed test case? Means we have retry listener classes here. Okay, I have already uploaded one video how to execute only failed test cases. Okay, retry listener classes will take care about this issue. Okay, retry analyzer, yes Bhushan, retry analyzer will take care about this issue, and we will configure that particular retry listener class, okay, to test engine suit. Wherever any failure will happen, we can define the maximum count, or there was any test engine fail suit which used to trigger after execution or on the runtime also, we can handle with the help of retry analyzer mechanism or retry mechanism. The benefit of retry here is whenever any failure will happen, it will retry. It will retry based upon your configurations. So for example, in our previous video, I have configured 3 times to retrieve. 3 times to retry for a particular failed method. Okay. So then what is our next question? The last one here. How did you capture screenshot on runtime? Okay, how did we capture screenshot on runtime? Okay, this is our last question guys. How did we capture screenshot on runtime? Okay, how did we capture screenshot on runtime? Means I think there is some cursor is going on, not sure. 1 second. Okay, cursor. Now which screen you are able to see here? Eclipse, right? Okay, no problem. Capture cursor. Okay. Okay, how did you capture screenshot on runtime? Okay, how did you capture screenshot on runtime? We can capture screenshot with the help of listener classes as well. Whenever any failure is happening, means it should go to the catch block, and then you are going to write a code to capture the screenshot. We use to link this screenshot via email report. Yes, now you can able to see. Pingal Wagmare, thank you so much for joining the live stream, and also thank you so much for your valuable subscription. Please support our channel to grow furtherly from YouTube point of view as well. So where I am going to discuss about concepts in detail. Okay, everything I will discuss in detail only. Thank you so much for your presence once again. So then we can use to link this screenshot to emailable report. Whenever the failure happen, we will get attach it to the email report. Okay, how did you capture the screenshot? Means how we can capture the screenshot? We can use capture screenshot by using of listener classes. At the same time, whenever a failure is happening, means it should first go to the catch block, and there we can write. Okay, and then we can write a code to capture the screenshot, and then we used to link this captured screenshot to emailable report. Whenever failure will happen, we will get attachment to that particular emailable report. So in this way we need to explain how did you capture screenshots on runtime. Means with the help of listener classes, whenever any failure is happening, it first should go to the catch block, and there we are going to write a code for capturing the screenshot. Okay, we can use this we can link this screenshot to an emailable report whenever the failure is happening. So after that we are going to attach this into a emailable report. Okay, so this is how we can capture. But anyway, I will make one video about this one, how do we capture screenshot during our runtime with the help of listener classes. Okay, so far any questions guys? I have discussed almost more than 15 slides from beginning. So let me show you what are the different questions I have discussed so far. Okay, does Selenium has execution engine or not? Selenium has Excel reading methods, components of Selenium IDE, limitations of Selenium, different types of locators in Selenium, what is a Selenium grid, what does mean by implicitly wait, what does mean by explicitly wait. We need to define the latest version of implicitly wait and explicitly wait of Selenium 4.0 above versions. Okay, then what is page load timeout, and how to check element is displayed or not, and how to check checkbox is selected or not, how to get window id on runtime, how to get coordinate of window with the help of which one I have already mentioned, and how to get coordinate for element on a web page, and how to do mouse over with the help of actions class, how many ways to drag and drop, there are 3 ways to do this one, and how many how keys class will work here, how to perform keys operations, and how to work with alert, how to work with iframe, what are the javascript function for Selenium object locations. So that is starts with, ends with, preceding, siblings, everything. Then how many test scripts do you write, what is your roles and responsibilities, how many team members you have in your team, is it possible to automate in sprint, how do you execute your test scripts, what is the source code management you have used, and did you do parallel testing, what are the challenges in automation testing, what are the methods of Excel reader, which framework we have worked on, what was your challenge during your framework design, what is the tool which you have used, means what is the SCM tool you have used, that is source code management tool, and how many team members in your automation team, how many browsers you have covered, how did you manage to execute in multiple browsers. Okay, how did you manage to execute in multiple browsers, how did you manage to execute your scripts in multiple browsers, and then how many automation scripts you can execute in a day, how many scripts you have automated till day, what are the different operating systems you have used, and which execution engine you have you used Selenium grid, how did you execute only failed test cases. And the last question here is, how did you capture screenshot on runtime. So these are all the different questions where I have discussed, especially for interview point of view. I know there are some basic questions, but anyway many people will do mistakes mainly on basic questions only. So that's the reason why, if you are attending for experienced interview questions also, please prepare from basics, which is from starting of our course. Sir, one separate dedicated session for Maven and XPath in future session. Yeah, definitely Bhushan, I will try. Even I am also busy with my work on daily basis. Yes, automatically these are going to be stored in playlist, Harikumar. Okay, if it is not uploading also, I am uploading in, okay, I am uploading in which one of our playlist, saying that interview questions one playlist is there, for live session, that is for automation testing, one playlist is there, for manual testing live session, one playlist is there, for manual testing videos, one playlist is there, for automation testing one more playlist is there, and also for Java related also one playlist is there. Okay, so I have already discussed about database testing also 2 times, 2 live sessions. I have discussed about agile and every concept I have discussed. If you did not watch it yet, please go through all our playlists where you can find some useful content. So last question one time you can explain me. Yeah, thank you so much Chandra Mohan, but now it is not possible for me. It's almost 9:30 p.m. You can please check the last question where it is very simple. Okay, so sorry for that. Again, if I am continuing means it mostly 2 hours. Okay, I am sitting without taking any water, continuously speaking, and also I am talking bit louder, if you know what I mean. So please try to understand. Last question one time explain me. Okay, so please try to understand Chandra Mohan. If time is there, I can explain you one more time with all the questions again, but we have to understand we started at 7 or 7:20 or 7:30. Now the time is 9:31. Okay, so that's why again no problem, I will discuss on tomorrow live session, not an issue for me. Okay, please accept my request. Okay, any other things guys, if you want to know the timings, or if you want to modify the sessions, or if you want to discuss any other concept like Bhushan how he asked, in that way, if you have any requirements, please let me know, so that I can prepare. If it is not possible on tomorrow, by day after tomorrow I will come up with some solution on explaining, where the concept wise, if it is big concept it will take time, if it is small concept we can conclude on tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Okay, yeah, thank you so much guys for your presence and also for your patience especially. Okay, so thank you so much all of you. Please say bye in the live chat. My name is Selenium Tech Automation only. Yeah, thank you so much GK Rocks, thank you so much for asking that question. Okay, thank you so much. My name is Ajay. GK Rocks, my name is Ajay. Okay, thank you so much, thank you so much. My name is Ajay. Okay, Ajay Kannan. Okay, please. Yeah, thank you so much guys, thank you so much. So please attend for the live sessions, and also please go through the videos apart from the live sessions whatever available in our channel. Please go through all the videos. You can find the difference. When I started my channel beginning, I am not well on explaining the concept. Okay, please consider that as an excuse, and now you can find the difference. Okay, so that's it for now. Thank you so much. I hope you people got some knowledge from my end. I am from Kerala. Okay guys, okay, okay, thank you so much. I am taking sign out now, logging off. Yeah, thank you so much Chandra Mohan. So soon I have a plan to conduct mock interviews as well. To achieve that one, again what I am requesting, some support from your end via subscribers and also via watching hours, so that we can conduct mock interviews as well. To conduct mock interviews there will be some standards to be maintained. Okay, that is where I am currently lagging with, so please help me accordingly. Arun Kumar, once again I am telling very sorry. Tomorrow we will discuss about the concept what you and Ahmad asked especially. So later we will concentrate on Bhushan question about expert and Maven build tool. Okay, yeah, sure guys, thank you so much. Yeah, yes, I will do that one. Start Telegram sir. Yeah, sure, definitely Bhushan, thank you so much. Okay, bye guys, bye. Bye guys, have a nice day. Thank you so much. Signing off, Selenium Tech Automation. Have a great day. Good night. We will connect on tomorrow live session after 11:30 a.m. evening after 7:30 p.m. Okay, thank you so much. Bye guys.